on the record in the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus Jack Oviatt, 231191.
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmoreland here on behalf of Mr. Oviatt. Mr. Oviatt, please state your name for the record.
Yes. Jack Brandon Oviatt.
Good morning, Mr. Oviatt, and as today's the date time scheduled for arraignment pretrial in this matter, I think I call that one. And as to the arraignment.
At this time, Judge, we're prepared to waive a formal reading of my standing mute.
All right, the court will waive the formal reading and shall plead not guilty for purposes of the arraignment and as to the pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, I had the opportunity to pre-try this matter with the city attorney. She has offered to amend the original disorderly person charge to public intoxication. And my client would like to avail himself of that offer.
All right, please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you've heard the plea that your attorney indicated, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
As the amended charge of public intoxication, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You've gone over your advice of rights with your attorney, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand all of those rights.
Yes, ma'am.
You also understand that by entering into a plea, you'll be waiving some of those rights,
Yes, ma'am.
specifically your trial and appellate rights.
Yes, ma'am.
You also understand the possible penalty as a result of your plea, whether in this court, any other court or administrative agency, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you still on probation on your third circuit court matter?
Yes.
So you understand this could affect your probation?
Yes.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your pleas, or with your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Has anybody promised anything, threatened you, or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, ma'am.
All right, counsel, if you can please vote to your client.
Sure. Mr. Oviatt, were you in the city of Wyandotte on May 27th of 2023?
Yes.
On that evening, did you consume any alcohol?
Yes.
What did you consume and approximately how much?
5 to 6 shots within a quickly time frame.
And
Roughly.
I'm sorry, within a what time frame?
a very quick time frame.
Okay,
15 to 35 minutes on an empty stomach.
And on that evening, did you leave the bar you were at and go over to tacos and tequila and disrupt some of the workers there?
Yes.
Satisfied, Judge.
the court is also satisfied the plea is knowing, voluntary, factually accurate. The court will accept your plea, the amended charge, discuss the original charge for the plea agreement. We'll schedule this matter for sentencing on November 26th at 8:30 a.m. Counsel as to bond.
Yes, Your Honor. I would like you to know that Mr. Oviatt is employed at Chuck's Car Wash. He has been in and out of the hospital, which he did bring proof here today that he was at Henry Ford. He has no other pending matters at this time. As you're aware, he is on probation out of Frank Murphy. He did appear today on his own recognizance, and after speaking with him at length, he did assure me that he would be appearing on future court dates. He did take responsibility for his actions here today, so I'd simply just be requesting consideration for a personal bond. Mr. Oviatt.
Mr. Oviatt, aren't you getting tired of coming back into court?
Yes, ma'am. But I know I've said it a million times, I'm on a narrow path. I have never gotten this deathly sick. I literally almost died in the hospital, and that was a good wake-up call. It wasn't from drinking. I don't know what it was from. I'm on major antibiotics. I had to wear a PICC line. It was terrible. It scared me. No, I wouldn't say scared straight, but I have never felt that sick in my entire life. This is it. This is it. I can't keep doing this. My mom's getting sick. My stepdad, they keep going back and forth. Within the next 3 to 4 months, they're probably gonna end up getting a divorce. And I'm gonna have to take care of her. But I've been getting along with everybody. I haven't been drinking. I did drink that day, but I haven't been drinking. I've been doing everything. I'm in counseling still for Frank Murphy. For when she contacts me, or I'm gonna contact her today, honestly, and let her know what's going on. I mean, other than that, everything has truly been going well for me.
Hold on, you haven't spoken to your probation officer since this incident?
I have talked to her a couple of times. She hasn't given me too much information. The real thing that she gave me was health comes first. And I was definitely sick. I almost died in the hospital. I have all the records and all the medication. If you needed anything else from me, I could be more than happy to fax it over to you. I mean, this pamphlet's just full of medical.
I'll take a look at that.
Okay. It's not very organized. I try to organize it as best as I could. And then I have the major antibiotics that I have to take every 12 hours for the next 3 weeks, twice a day. The cyst in my liver and lung they went from this big to maybe this big. And that entire time, the Dr. Otto, right across the street, wants me to continue on that. I
Okay.
should have already got my colonoscopy, because that's what they.
Hold on just a moment. Sir, let me just indicate. You indicated it wasn't anything from drinking, correct?
Yeah, that's what they told me at the hospital.
Sir, did you read this first page? Your admission diagnosis was alcohol withdrawal syndrome with complications. So it's absolutely from your drinking.
Well, I would misunderstood the paperwork. The doctor at the hospital told me that was not from that. And my mom and my stepdad can vouch for me because they were there.
What was not from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
The paperwork might have gotten messed up. The doctor that was there, Dr. Otto, told me specifically, this is not from drinking.
It's not from any alcohol withdrawal.
No, I wasn't withdrawing from alcohol. I wasn't drinking every day. I drank the one time, I quit, and my hand swelled up. And I'm
Sir,
like,
let me just explain something to you.
yes, ma'am.
When you're an alcoholic,
Mhm.
as you are,
Yes.
and you don't drink for a number of days,
Mhm.
your body will go into shock
Right.
if you're not under medical supervision
Mhm.
from the withdrawal. Perhaps there's subsequent diagnoses that occurred while you were in the hospital,
Mhm.
but your primary diagnosis for when you were admitted was because you were having alcohol withdrawal symptoms.
On my paperwork, it said that I was biled out and I had a blood infection.
I understand that. That is sometimes a consequence of the withdrawal. That's what I'm trying to indicate. Other things may occur after that,
Okay.
right? Hepatic encephalopathy, liver disease, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But your primary diagnosis was the alcohol withdrawal.
Could you show me that page, Your Honor?
That says that, right here. Very first page, right here.
I know I've said it before, but you will not regret this. I don't want to get sick like this again. I don't want to go into full detail. Bodily fluids coming out of my body, the temperature of 104, 16 doctors taking vials of blood.
Yes, sir, it shows here, you were septic as well.
Yes, that's what I thought was the initial
No,
diagnosis.
no, that's one of them.
And then I had the PICC line for 3.5 weeks.
Right, because that sepsis is a blood infection, sir.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm not too fond of the medical field.
What about your, what's the word, it's your levels, your, not acid, it's,
That's something, vitamins.
no, it has something to do with, those that are recovering alcoholics, it's, oh my goodness, I can't think of it, it's It's the levels in your liver, and if they're too high, it affects your processing in your brain. It's ammonia, your ammonia levels. What are those?
I'm not for sure what that would be. I just know when I was there, they told me a bunch of stuff and I tried to understand everything.
Sir, so your infusion is from your sepsis. When you went into the hospital, it was for alcohol withdrawal syndrome with complications. Clearly, sepsis was a complication
Okay.
from that.
Yeah,
So you're not on any antabuse or anything of that, where if you're taking it and then you drink alcohol, you get sick?
no, I'm not. I will not drink. I have plenty of opportunities. That's done. I don't ever want to get this sick again, ever in my life. Ever.
And how long were you hospitalized, sir?
2 weeks for the first time, roughly, yeah, about 2 weeks, and then I had to go back because they gave me oral antibiotics that I have in my pocket. It wasn't working. I went back to the hospital. They gave me a PICC line. I did the PICC line for 3.5 weeks, and now they want me to finish on the antibiotics. But the main focus, what they want me to do right now, is a colonoscopy. For some reason, they want me to get that done as soon as possible.
Right, they want to see the damage to your liver. And
They
your
told me,
oh, go ahead.
sorry, I don't,
No,
they
go ahead.
told me that they don't know what it was caused from. That is what I was told, that they don't know why I got so sick. So I don't know what to say, I'm just being truthful with you.
Well, and I'm going to be truthful with you, sir. You've been through this court a number of times. The court has helped you. And it's in your endeavor to stay sober, as you indicated you wanted to do.
Yes. And I can prove, I can do this, Your Honor. I have never gotten this sick, ever in my life.
Okay, well, the court's going to help you with that. The court's going to indicate you're to continue your cash bond. You are to have an alcohol tether.
Okay.
One drink, one sip, you will be incarcerated.
Oh, that's not, I'm not drinking.
Whether you've
Your
had your colonoscopy or not.
Honor. Have I?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You drink one sip, you will be hauled into jail, whether you've already had your colonoscopy or not. And to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed, you're to get that tether on today.
Okay.
So my question is this, are you on third or fifth?
Third. Fifth is my old address.
Okay. I do not have your paperwork filled out. Did you sign an advice of rights form today?
Yeah, I
Yes?
filled something out in the lobby.
Did you also fill out your financial affidavit?
I believe so. I filled out everything that was on the paperwork. ma'am.
Okay, and so when's the last time you changed your address, sir?
I haven't changed my address. I haven't had time to go up there. I've been.
Sir, stop. You don't work. You have all the time in the world. Now you do. Now you work.
Well,
But you did it before. You have all the time in the world to go change your address. It's not that difficult.
Mhm.
Change your address.
Yes, ma'am.
Because this went to your address on Fifth Street because that's what's on your license or your identification, which is what the officer put on the ticket. Go change your address. It's that simple. I am encouraged to hear that you're getting along with your mom,
Oh, we
your
haven't,
family members.
we haven't fought, none of us.
Knock on wood.
No, it's not gonna happen again.
Okay.
I drank that one time and I've been sober the entire, I've been being good. I know I've said this multiple times, I just want, what I have to do for you to believe me is just prove it to you. That's
Actions speak much louder than words.
exactly.
All right, have a seat over in probation, and they will be with you shortly, so you get your tether, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.